What's going on, guys? It is your boy, Coach Reed. In my profession, on a daily basis, I get an opportunity to talk to people, right? I get to talk to people from all different socio-economical points of life. I get to talk to different sexes and different ages and different points in life. But the general consensus that I'm hearing lately is that people are alive, but they're not really living, right? People are alive, but they're not really living. Let me try to explain it the best way that I can surmise it here. It's like people are doing the same thing over and over and over, and they're using society to tell them what it is that they should be chasing. So when we're in school, it says, hey, get out of school, get a good job, get that good paying job, and buy a bunch of stuff. Now, does that actually make you happy? I don't know. Maybe it does for you, but for me, I tried to play that game. That doesn't actually make me happy. Or people will say, derive pleasure from your relationships and things like that. And while those things are great and your kids are great and your marriages are great and your personal relationships are great, those aren't the things necessarily that are always going to derive meaning or happiness, right? It's like people are chasing something that they're just never going to get. And people forget that while you are here going through this routine every day of going to the same job and scrolling down phone during your break and then turning around and, turning on your favorite TV show and then going to bed and repeating and repeating and repeating, but you know that there's something inside of you that you want to do, but you're going back and forth like, should I do it? Let me turn on Netflix. Should I do it? Let me turn on Paramount Plus. Should I do it? Let me buy that next thing. And you get sucked into this and you look up and 10 years goes by and 20 years goes by. And then you start to realize, like, I'm not doing the thing that I want to do. I think that's what I'm trying to get at is like, are you doing the thing that you want to do? Are you chasing or pursuing the thing that you want to chase and pursue? And I get it. We got kids and we've got relationships and we've got jobs and we've got responsibilities. But at the root of that, are you chasing the things that you want to do, that light you up, that make you inspired, that motivate you, that you want to learn more about, that you maybe suck at and you're like, I want to get better at that. The thing that maybe as a kid you were just like, that's the thing that I'm so interested in. Whether that's Pokemon or whether that's freaking learning how to upload on YouTube or whether that's fitness. And fitness is the thing for me, right? The things that light me up, running ultra marathons and running mountain races and trying to get better and going out in the cold and sucking and coming back is when I feel most alive. When I'm pouring into, my fitness and when I'm pouring into just doing things that stretch my comfort zone. And it gets me back to that thought of just like comfort is constantly telling us to sit down and buy that thing or to derive pleasure or meaning from other people and derive pleasure from this and that and buy this thing. And just, it's a constant cycle and we end up looking up and we're 50 years old and we're 60 years old. And some of the worst stories I've heard of people with regret are people who are at that age. And it's like, you guys have set the standard of what we're supposed to do, and I'm just like, I don't want to do that. Like innately, I know you are just like me. You feel something inside of you that says you want to do more, that you can do more. You want to pursue that thing. I am actually pursuing it, but I get where you're coming from because you're just like, well, what if I fail, and what if all of these things? But comfort is the absolute thing that is destroying us, right? Because technology is so easy now. Like I'll watch my daughter and she's able to just get on this and watch this show and do this and do that and do that. Luckily she still goes outside, but I'm like, Jesus, like when are we going to get to a point where we realize ease, comfort, those things are the things that are holding us back? Like the primitive state that you are, right? You need to go outside and be cold. It's going to be okay. You need to learn what it is to be hungry sometime. That's going to be okay. You need to learn what it's like to not have to have easy access to buy the thing that you always want to buy. And you need to be able to just live that way, and you'll understand that comfort is the thing that is holding you back. This constant need of filling up or getting this cheap dopamine hit is the thing that's holding you back, and the thing that makes people come through the gym and it's just going through the motions. Like you don't feel alive. And I just want to live in a world where people start to feel alive again. I get it, the economy sucks and politics drains you and, a lot of us are going through a lot of different issues mentally. I get it, but find something that fires you up. What fires you up? What is something that you want to do? Is anybody else feeling this? Is anybody else saying like, hey, I'm feeling this way. I'm feeling like there's things that I want to do, but life keeps getting in the way and this needs to happen and I have all these responsibilities and then you just go turn the TV on and you're like, it's easier just to sit in front of something or it's easier to have a drink and it's easier to just take this pill and it's easier just to do that than to actually face life or have the courage to go after what it is you want. And I get it, I'm rambling and probably nothing that I said makes sense, but it's like, especially as a man, like I just feel like We are here for such a short amount of time, and there's things that I know innately that I want to get done, and they're going to be outside of my comfort zone, and I wake up every day and I'm like, let's go. I'm not built to sit on my hands and do nothing. My personality is one where I want to go out and pursue that thing. I want to know what it's like to suck. I want to know what it's like to fail. I want to know what it's like to chase after something that I may not get. I live in these moments, and that's the things that light me up. Is anybody else like that? Because I feel like when I tell people my dreams and my aspirations, people are just like, oh yeah, but have you seen this show? Oh yeah, have you heard about this athlete? Or oh yeah, have you heard about this celebrity? And I'm just like, what do you want to do? Like, not what LeBron James wants to do, what Beyonce wants to do, what Taylor Swift wants to do, or what the new news is, and what the community group on Facebook said, and what this person said. What is it that you want to do? And why are you not pursuing that? Like, what example are you setting for those that come after you if you are afraid to take the first step towards that thing? And I'm just here to encourage you, or to at least get you to think about, we are here for such a short amount of time. Like, such a short amount of time. And I don't want to be one of those people who look back and says, you know what? I didn't at least give some energy to something outside or inside rather than everything that is on the outside. Simple as that. I see people struggling, and it bothers me because I know that people are capable of much more, and you don't even realize that society has you so sucked into comfort, which is a lie, to comfort. And if you just broke the chain and did one thing that was uncomfortable, and that will set the precedence for the next thing that's uncomfortable, and you'll just keep moving, and you'll keep growing, and you'll keep building, and you'll realize that you are actually alive every single day through the good, the bad, the ugly, and all of that is part of life. Not just this cheap happiness trick or this cheap thrill, like I need to do the thing that is the most thrilling and the most, like, go out and do something that, yes, excites you, but that is difficult, and it's going to cause you to fail, and it's going to cause you some uncomfortableness so that you can continue to grow as a person. Like, go outside in the cold. You're not going to die, right? You're not going to die. Go scale that mountain. Go jump out that airplane. Go start that business. Go write that book. Go sing that song. Go do the thing that you want to do, because I know it's more than sitting and watching Law and Order over and over and over, or scrolling down and watching this video over and over and over. And that's part of life. That is not your whole entire life. Like, you're more than that. And it's in you. I know it's in you. I know it's in you. You feel it. Go attack it. Go feel it. If anybody else feels this way, definitely drop it in the comments. Make sure you guys subscribe. This is a little off topic. This is not one of the usual videos that I'll make, but there's something in you that is saying, go do the thing. So go do the freaking thing. I'm out.